Okay, let's jump right in. Today we're doing a deep dive into some pretty serious kit. The A-Neuvideo ANI-41STREAM-R. This is a 4x1 live video streaming transmitter. We're not just reading specs. We want to figure out, why this specific piece of hardware for a live event.
Exactly. And the core problem it tackles is pretty clear. You've got all these different video sources, maybe a nice camera, a PC, a games console, maybe even an older laptop.
Right.
How do you get all that playing nicely together and stream it out live reliably, especially at high quality like 4K 60 with minimal delay?
And that input flexibility, that's the first thing that jumps out. Looking at the back, it's diverse. You've got your modern stuff, HDMI, USB Type-C, DisplayPort, and then, kind of surprisingly, legacy VGA. That old blue DE15 connector?
Yeah, that VGA port, it feels a bit old school, but it's actually smart. It's acknowledging the reality that sometimes, someone will show up with an ancient laptop. You just have to connect.
Like insurance against that last-minute panic.
Totally. So it guarantees it can handle up to 4K UHD, 4K 60 on the digital inputs. The VGA is there as a fallback.
Okay, but does plugging in, say, a lower-res VGA signal mess with the quality for the other 4K sources running at the same time?
No, that's where the internal processing comes in. It's robust enough to handle each input independently, maintaining that 4K 60 potential for the other.
That isolates them.
Yeah, and to get everything out consistently, it uses the H.264 codec. Now, H.264, it's not the absolute newest, like H.265 or AV1.
But it's everywhere, right?
Exactly. It's the workhorse. Maximum compatibility across streaming platforms, servers, playback devices. For live production, that rock-solid reliability often trumps, slightly better compression efficiency.
Okay, so inputs handled, encoding standardized. Let's talk outputs and getting the signal there. It has dual outputs, standard LAN, and HDBaseT.
And that HDBaseT is really interesting for distance.
It is, but with everything moving towards IP networks, do we really still need something like HDBaseT? Isn't standard network enough?
Well, for long, reliable runs, HDBaseT still has a definite edge. We're talking guaranteed signal integrity over, 229 feet, using just a single standard network cable.
Wow. Okay.
Think large venues, university campuses,
Sure.
places where you just cannot risk signal drop over distance. That dedicated pathway HDBaseT provides is still super valuable there.
And assuming the signal gets there fine over that long cable, how do you guarantee the display on the other end actually understands it? That age-old headache.
Ah, yes. EID, Extended Display Identification Data. This box has comprehensive EID management.
So it handles the handshake.
Precisely.
Yeah.
You can use its internal settings, copy EID from a connected display, or even load custom user settings. It tells the source, your laptop, camera, whatever, exactly what the system needs. Prevents those frustrating no signal or wrong resolution issues.
Okay, so the signal's clean. It travels the distance. The display understands it. What can you do with that stream? It mentions simultaneous streaming and recording.
Yeah, that's huge. You don't have to choose. You can push the live stream out and record a high-quality master copy at the same time.
How does it handle the streaming part?
It supports the main protocols, RTP, RTSP, RTMP, so it can act as a streaming server itself or as a client sending to another platform. And critically, it's built to work directly with major services like Facebook Live, YouTube Live.
Makes setup easier.
Much easier.
What if you're capturing in 4K, but maybe your stream audience can't handle that bandwidth, or you don't need 4K for the recording?
Good point. It has integrated downscaling. It can take that 4K feed and scale it down to 1080p or even lower resolutions, specifically for the stream output or the recording file.
Gives you flexibility depending on the destination. And where do those recordings go?
You've got options, either locally onto a USB flash drive plugged into its USB-A port, it's USB 2.0, mind you, or you can record directly to a network drive.
The network drive is probably better for bigger files or security, I guess.
Generally, yeah, more robust.
And quickly, control. Looks like you can manage it in multiple ways.
Yep. Front panel buttons for quick switches, a web GUI for more detailed setup, good old RS-232 serial, Telnet over the network, or even an optional trigger control keypad. Lots of options for integration.
And it mentions CAA compliance. For listeners who deal with government or certain enterprise contracts, why is that important?
TAA stands for the Trade Agreements Act. It basically certifies the product is made either in the USA or in specific enterprise bids. TAA compliance is an absolute requirement. It's a checkbox you just have to tick.
Right, a procurement hurdle cleared. Okay, so let's wrap this up for you. The A-Neuvideo ANI-41STREAM-R looks like it tackles 3 big live event headaches. managing diverse inputs, reliably sending signals over long distances with HDBaseT, and providing simultaneous streaming and recording. It seems like a really solid central hub for complex setups. An HD TV supply includes a 3-year USA warranty, which is good peace of mind. So here's something to think about. This device does a great job solving video signal chaos transmission, distance switching. What do you think is the next big bottleneck, maybe on the audio side, that still needs a similarly elegant solution in these kinds of complex, maybe decentralized live production environments? Something to mull over.